Well, this video was fairly standard. The plot is, well, Junior having a sleepover. Again. Thing is, I feel like the first Junior sleepover video kinda set the bar a bit high compared to this video. And that's saying something since a large chunk of the original was basically filler. While this video did have some funny moments, such as the pillow fight scene, it was mostly just okay at best. Richard also seems to still be stuck in younger Goodman mode.
I feel so gross being here right now. I can taste the pour in the air coming out of your house.
Which is a shame. 4 out of 10. Again, while some of the jokes were funny, it's honestly not a video I'm ever really excited to go back and watch. It's just kinda a boring video which exists. Again, this could be due to the fact that I'm comparing this to Bowser Jr. Sleepover, which did actually have something interesting about it, even if it was only near the end of the video. So let's compare real quick. Junior Sleepover did have a couple funny jokes, but the video felt like filler for a while, but it had an interesting portion near the end. Junior's Crazy Sleepover had some funny jokes. The video felt a lot less like filler, but the plot was practically non-existent besides sleepover. So as it stands, both videos would probably get the same score anyways, with Junior Sleepover probably being slightly lower, but they get the scores for different reasons. This video was actually fairly interesting. The plot is that because Jeffy put glitter on his pencil, he now has the power to turn people and objects into something else for some reason. The jokes were pretty decent. My favorite part, however, had to be Brooklyn Guy. Big surprise there, I know. He made several puns along with the canned laugh track playing, but what makes it funny is him intentionally interacting with the laugh track. I'm not sure what else there is to say about this video though. 5.5 out of 10. This video got going fairly quickly, most of the jokes landed, and while not the best video ever, not by a long shot, it was decent for what it was. The plot for this video is that Junior doesn't want to go to school, so he sticks his head in the railing things on the bunk bed. However, this was ultimately pointless, since earlier Chef PP and Bowser left to go to Canada. Junior quickly realizes he's stuck, so he has to get help from someone. Probably my favorite jokes here actually aren't from Brooklyn Guy this time around, but rather from Cody.
I just have to get up to that roof. But don't worry, I know parkour. I'm gonna jump from this bush to that pillar up to that roof. Alright, watch this. I don't know parkour.
Yeah, you get the jokes. I don't know why, but I found it really funny. And in general, I found most of the jokes really funny in this video. 6.8 out of 10. The plot was rather basic, but decent for what it was. This would be a 7 if the plot had something more to it, but as it stands, it's still a pretty decent video. This was actually kinda boring. The worst part is that there were attempts at funny jokes. I thought Brooklyn Guy was still pretty funny, and I liked the scenes with the catnip joke, and the Stuart Little joke was okay. I honestly thought it'd be funnier though, and Cody getting revived was pretty funny, but the rest of the video was just kinda boring. They tried to revolve the plot around Precious, but, well, Precious is a cat, so it doesn't work very well. Honestly, 3.8 out of 10. Not even the jokes could really save what was a pretty meh video, and the plot. Very, very basic to say the least. Just imagine if some of the good jokes hadn't been there. But spoiler alert, this isn't the last Precious video. For every joke in the video, there were long portions of just not much happening. Now I'm sure everyone's thinking that this will be labeled as Mario Torture. Well, not exactly. This video involves Jeffy wanting to buy a toy, so he tries a yard sale of his old toys with outrageous prices attached. But when that doesn't work, and Mario tells Jeffy to sell stuff Jeffy doesn't care about, Jeffy then begins selling everything in the house for absurdly low prices. Eventually, after trying to teach Jeffy, Mario gets fed up and tries to show Jeffy how it feels by selling Jeffy's toys for $1. But this doesn't work, and Jeffy ends up selling the entire house for $1. But then Goodman comes in to fix the entire problem, and basically undoes everything, and says Jeffy needs punishing too. I find it rather funny that Goodman is better at disciplining than Mario is. And the main reason that I liked this video was because of the ending. It made the jokes fine and everything fairly funny. I liked how some of the characters interacted as well. Now, some might say that this was a Deus Ex Machina style ending, and kinda, but not really. Deus Ex Machina translates to God of the Machine. There's a difference between Goodman just so happening to be there at the right time, or at least having heard about it, versus the plot literally pulling something, usually some sort of magic device which undoes everything, out of nowhere. At least with Goodman, it makes sense to some degree why he would be there. Now, had Goodman not been there to resolve the plot, and the video was left on Jeffy saying, haha, I got the toy now, then this would have been an awful video. But since Goodman essentially redeems the parts of the video that would otherwise have been classified as torture, it's a 6 out of 10. Let me just remind you guys, a torture video would mean that Mario gets picked on by the plot for no reason, without any resolution to it. And obviously, Goodman doing this doesn't mean that everything is completely okay with the video. But I'd say it's close enough to a point that it cannot be classified as torture. So good job, Goodman. You quite literally saved the video. Well, thank y'all for watching more SML batch reviews, and take care.
Go in the kitchen and grab some like butter or some chocolate syrup or some whipped cream.
Oh, yeah.
And put it all over my neck and get me out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that's so sassy! Oh my God, that's so sassy! Oh, wait, a couple of sassy cats! Oh, the cats are sassy!
Who's the sassy cat? Who's the sassy cat? Who's the sassy cat? Who's the sassy cat? You're so sassy. Who's the sassy cat? Who's the sassy cat?